Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. Man, it's over season for the feds right now. We gotta talk about this situation with Thang and RPT basically getting indicted for 65 different things. Man, it's super crazy. They got indicted for 65 counts of conspiracy to murder and a lot of other things. They're facing a lot of time, man. We're gonna get into it, but before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get right into it. So Thang, he's kind of getting the same type of situation that's happening with his whole cousin, K-Flop, except he didn't actually get caught in cold blood, basically on camera killing someone, but this is just as bad, man. Basically, the Bronx rapper Thang, he was picked up earlier, I think last year or this year, earlier. Basically, he got picked up for a gun charge, and then basically half the people in his whole camp, including T-Dot, Bando, Lottie, these are all RPT, which is a section of the Bronx drill scene. They're basically a street gang, sort of, allegedly, that sort of operates in the South Bronx. So basically they got picked up for these charges, for other charges, sort of, and then they sort of did investigating, and then they found out that he was associated with a lot of other counts of stuff, and it's looking like his career might be a wrap. So they're saying Bronx drill rapper Thang could face up to 100 years in prison if convicted of a number of charges. Thang's last arrest was for gun possession in the Bronx, and he's currently being held at NIC. He was arrested for a number of things, including gun possession and narcotics. Each count holds a minimum of 1 year to a maximum of 15 years per count. He faces over 20 counts collectively as his group. So basically, as a whole, all of them, I guess they're trying to get them on almost some RICO shit, but as a total, they're literally facing some terrible ass charges, man. Conspiracy to commit murder, gun possession, attempted murder. Bruh, that's almost the same type of scope of the Young Thug and Gunna situation, because Young Thug is actually facing a similar type of situation, except Young Thug has way more money and fame and stuff. But Young Thug is also currently facing a situation where he's basically fighting for his life because of a conspiracy to commit murder charge, and that shit sucks, because it's you don't even have to be the person pulling the trigger, but if you're the person somewhat associated and calling the hit, you're just as screwed as the person committing it. And it's all these charges plus his past charges and shit, man, is definitely not looking good, man. For the RPT people in the Bronx right now, whoever's left, man, y'all gotta be careful, because this shit is definitely not lit right now, man. I wouldn't say it's hella sad, because if you've been following the whole Bronx situation that's been occurring, this is one of the many things that has been happening in New York in general. I made stories about other rappers in the drill scene, not just the Bronx, that basically either got shot or killed in the last year. It's countless, and it's so crazy that all these people could come up so far out of the blue so quickly, and then they go down so quickly too. But part of the reason why this is the case is because everything that these dudes do is on the internet. Granted, I'm making this video on the internet right now, but this is all just based off of information that has already been there. Literally, you could go on YouTube and the feds could have easily searched exactly what is happening at what time. There's literally videos of Thang doing this, dissing people. There's literally, I don't know about for Thang, but at least for K-Flop, there's literal videos of him spinning blocks and doing crazy stuff on the internet. So it's the feds probably have all the evidence that they could ever possibly need at the touch of a button. It's game over at this point, man. Dudes really blow up. But my one question is, did these people blow up because of the antics they were doing, or did they blow up then do the antics? Because it's I really want to be damn, they really blew up and then they just squandered the whole opportunity that they had. But it's really the reason why they're so popular in the first place is because everyone loves tuning in with the beef. The beef between K-Flop, the beef between Thang, the beef between RPT and Surfside, all that shit, man. It's at this point, it's super sad that people, these record labels and stuff like that, are ultimately the people at fault, because they're the ones pushing these people that have this beef and pushing it on the mainstream, pushing their like music and stuff, that ends up like fueling the beef even more. So it's like, realistically, the labels are just at fault as what these rappers are doing, because they're the ones putting it on a mainstream level. It's just a total fucked up situation, man. This is the year of the lockdown. Like, every single rapper is getting locked up right now. Who would have thought that if I told you in 2022 Young Thug would be locked up, Gunna would be locked up, facing like no bail, no bond, not able to get the fuck out, gonna be in jail for over a year? If I told you that like this time last year that Thang would be in jail and facing up to 100 years, and K-Flock would have shot someone on live TV basically for everyone in the world to see, I mean, y'all probably would have believed me, because it's not too far-fetched. But it's like, it really happened like this, man. I'm gonna keep y'all posted if we find out any more information on this shit, or more of the evidence of what they have on D-Thang. But for now, man, it's not looking good for him. But let me know what y'all think. Y'all think he's gonna get out and somehow beat this, or you think he's cooked? Real safe shit. You already know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.